I wouldn't dab you with the left, bro. What's up, my dudes? Alright, this needs to stop right here, bro. This needs to stop right here. If there was ever a time in my entire YouTube career of all these different rant videos, all these different things I've said about these different games, this is the one time that I honestly believe that there is absolutely no way in hell you should be defending this game. There is just no way. The only way I can even begin to imagine somebody trying to defend this game is either A, there's some sort of YouTuber affiliated with Milestone or something like that, so they're trying to stay Mr. Neutral Boy, so they keep good with Milestone, keep making them dollars, you know what I'm saying? And there's a bunch of them still in that group, in this motocross YouTuber gaming world, okay? But then there's this other side of people, I genuinely think these certain guys that aren't YouTubers, but they're trying to defend MXGP 2021, the only way you could even possibly go down that road is if, like, you haven't played every single other MXGP game. That's honestly the only way I can even fathom that you could try to defend MXGP 2021, right? Like if you started on MXGP Pro, or you only started playing the Milestone games from like MXGP 2019 to now, right? You didn't play MXGP 1, 2, 3 Pro 55,000, you know what I mean? You didn't go through every stage, so when MXGP 2021 trailer comes out, it doesn't seem as repetitive to you. It doesn't seem as monotonous to you. It doesn't, you know, you're not seeing all the same similarities between the tracks and the lack thereof of terrain deformation and all these different things that us guys that have played the games from the very beginning are noticing, you know, between these newer MXGP games. You don't even really notice that because you didn't play it from the very beginning. That's the only way I can even think of why somebody would be trying to defend this game. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I don't know how some of you motocross gaming YouTubers can even sleep at night by trying to just be neutral about this game and act like there ain't really anything too crazy wrong with this game. I genuinely don't even know how you sleep at night. I don't know. Because you're being so damn false. You're just bullshitting so much to the level of, it's just obvious, dude. It's obvious. When you watch some of these other motocross YouTubers, you know what they're doing. And it's sad because you can tell deep down in the back of their mind, they're like, fuck this game. What the hell is this repetitive game? What are you doing, Milestone? You know they're thinking that deep back there in their mind somewhere. They just don't have the balls to come out and say it. They do everything they can to say it without actually saying it, right? Instead of going there and saying like, fuck this game, don't buy this game, what is Milestone doing? They'll say something more along the lines of like, well, you know, I don't really know about this new MXGP game, but you know what? Maybe it'll be good, man. Maybe it'll be good, right? You know that same thing they said about the past 5 MXGP games, you know, that thing? That's kind of funny, isn't it? Oh, man. I'm telling you, and I get it, you know, not everybody can be the Spency boy. Not everybody can come out here and, you know, literally have zero filter at all. Not everybody can do that. It comes with a lot of drama. It comes with a lot of hate. You know, it takes a lot of time to come in here and have all your points together and actually have solid, you know, points with what you're saying about something. You got to remember to all the past games. It's just a lot easier for these motocross YouTubers to just come in there and be neutral about it, right? Not say anything too crazy negative so that, you know, nobody can super hate on you. Nobody can super hit that dislike button on your video, right? As long as they keep that neutral ground, they're not really going to lose any subscribers. They're not really going to ever get too much hate, right? There's 2 types of people in this YouTube game, right? And this is a decision I had to make for myself like 5 years ago. Okay, it was like, all right, I'm going to sit down. I can be one of 2 things in this YouTube world. I can either be fake or I can be real. There really is no in between. There really is no in between. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of these motocross YouTubers out there that are not being real to you. They're not telling you the full truth about this game. They think all these things in the back of their head, but then it has to go through their crazy ass filter that they have, and by the time it actually comes out of their mouth, it's not even close to what they is actually thinking about the game, because they're so damn worried. I don't know if it's a monetary thing. I don't know if it's I just want to avoid the drama and the hate. You know, there's a lot of people that just simply want to avoid that. So they don't want to try to tell you the full truth, because they know the potential of the hate and the, you know, people coming after them and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I've never been worried about that. I've never been scared of that. I think it's more important for me to come out here and tell you the truth about it, give you my 100% no sugar-coated, here's my opinion on it, because nobody else is doing this shit. Nobody else is doing that. So the only place you're going to get that is from me, right? Somebody's got to do it out here. Somebody's got to do it, dog. Dude, there's no more room for being Mr. Neutral Boy anymore. And we've gotten so deep into these milestone games, it literally is not even up for debate anymore. And listen, it's one of those things, if this MXGP 2021 game was like $15 or $20, that would be one thing. But it's not. You know, I've seen a lot of you defenders of this game try to say things like, well, Spencer, how much can they really change in a year, right? How many new features can they really put in a game in a year? Yeah, dog, that's the whole problem. They're making 2 games a year. That's what I've been telling you. They can't even put new shit in the game if they wanted to. They don't even have time to. Okay? But not only that, the whole problem is, it's not a $15, $20 game. It's a full-blown AAA priced game that gives you about 1/4 of the improvements that you expect in a AAA price game. That's the entire problem with this shit, man. If this game was like $20, I wouldn't even be saying anything negative about it. They could make a game every year. It would be cool. $20, sick. You make a new game every year with minimal improvements. Cool. But they're not doing that. They're making a AAA price game with then paid DLC. The very first Supercross game, you had to pay money, extra money, more than the $60 just to get one free ride track. The one and only free ride track in the first Supercross game. You had to pay extra money for that. Oh, milestone. The Spency boy's never going to let you live that one down. I ain't never going to. That's how I knew. That was one of my first signs that I knew Milestone wasn't really in it just to give you a good experience in a game that's actually worth your money. They're just trying to take your money. That's when I really started getting all those EA vibes from Milestone, was in the very first Supercross game that didn't even have not even one free ride track in it at all. When we just had a free ride track in MXGP 3, the game that came out before the first Supercross game, and then the first Supercross game comes out, there's no free ride track at all anywhere in the game, and then they come out with the one free ride track as paid DLC later on. There's just no defense for that. There's no excuse for that. And then here we are. Now instead of paying $20 per game, you've paid $60+ per game, and they've shammed you, dog. They've shammed wowed you. They've took that money, piece after piece after piece. Oh no, just wait till the next Milestone game. That one will be different. That one will have better terrain deformation. That one will have better track design. That one will have this, that, and another. And it just still hasn't happened. Time after time after time after time. I'm just telling you, Milestone, everybody's catching on to this shit now. Yeah, you do still have your small little circle of, people that will defend your game no matter what the hell. There is certain YouTubers out there, we all know who they are. I don't even have to say it, okay? And there's certain fanboys of these MXGP games. It literally does not matter how bad it gets. They are still going to defend it. They're still not going to really say anything too negative about it. And that's how you know they're bullshitting you. That's how you know. It's really sad. It's like some of these YouTubers are so caught up in their own little clouded fantasy world of, I'm just making money off of all these new motocross games and it's so great, and yeah, Milestone called me up to participate in the little, MXGP 2021, the little YouTuber race shit that they do, right? Oh man. Some of you boys are looking real pitiful at this point. You're looking real pitiful. It's just hilarious. It's like some people can't even be negative about something, no matter how bad it is, because they're just too caught up in that monetary, let's not cause any drama, and it's all coming back up to bite them in the ass now. When you get something that's just so obviously bad, this reminds me of like some of those YouTubers that try to defend Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. You guys remember when some of them guys tried to act like it was just no big deal? Ooh, the next Call of Duty. And it was literally the biggest duty you've ever seen in your life. That's kind of the same vibe I'm getting from this MXGP 2021 shit with these YouTubers. They're not going to come out here and tell you the real. They're not going to do it. And we can get to MXGP 2022, the official video game, and they still won't say anything too negative about it. We can get to MXGP 2023, the official video game, and it can look the exact same, basically be the exact same, and they're still not going to say anything too negative about it. Do you see the problem here? Do you see the problem? And I'm not saying you got to be negative Nelly about every little thing. You don't have to be a super motocross gaming critic or anything like that, but it gets to a point where it's like, dude, you got to come out and say something. You got to come out and at least say something. Man, you're scamming your fan base. How do you not realize that? You are literally basically white lying to your fan base. You're saying it without saying it, right? And it just, oh man, it is so sad. But anyways, stop defending this game. There is no room for defending this game. If it was $20, then yeah, you could defend it, but it's not. If there was some proof of at least having terrain deformation to the level that we had it in MXGP 3, if we at least saw it to that level, it would be one thing, but they don't even show that. Dog, it's the same track design. It's the same objects. It's the same crap that's just been reused, rehashed. All the crap that's been reused in every game is just continuing down the line. And it's like all you that are saying, well, what are they supposed to do with the 10th installment of an MXGP game? They're supposed to come out with one every 2 or 3 years. That's what they're supposed to do. Or make it cheaper. One of the two. Either don't come out with one every single year or make it $20. They got to do one of the two. That's the whole problem right now, right? This is not really a hard thing to fix. It's just they're trying to get every little penny out of you, bro. Every little penny out of you. How much more proof do you need? I know there for the longest time, one of the biggest defenses was like, well, Spencer, we got to keep buying these Milestone games and support them so they can make their games better, right? Well, yeah, we did that back in MXGP 1, 2, 3, the first 2 Supercross games, MXGP Pro. We did all that then. Now we're to the point where we've given them all of our money and they're not giving us what we deserve in return. That's the entire problem. So anyways, be sure and go add me up on Snapchat, Spencer Turley, no spaces and no capital letters. I'll add you boys back on that. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all you boys riding for me, hitting that like button, supporting the Spency boy. I appreciate it, man. It means the world to me. It's cool to finally see everything come full circle. And now you've actually got proof of what I've been saying this whole time. It's awesome to see it. It leaves quite the disgusting taste in my mouth when I think about some of these other YouTubers. I just can't get over that. I don't even know. But again, there are certain individuals that they literally will never, ever ever say anything too negative about anything. Mr. Neutral Boy. That's what I like to call it. Neutral Boys. Oh, me, oh my.